Dr. Tradex here. Someone asked, how do you identify or how do you know that the market wants to make a pullback? There are things that you need to understand and you need to grasp them. And one is something that is called break of structure, and two, something that is called choke or market structure shift. So choke means change of character. Market structure shift, you'll find people using that, but it's just still the same thing. So don't complicate. So how do you know? Now we will go together, okay? For example, you've come and you've identified that market has broken structure. So once the market has broken structure, that means, for example, this is an uptrend. That means this becomes your low, and now where the market will start pulling back, that becomes your high. Okay, so how do you identify a pullback has started? Now in the market, when it comes to market, we have external structure and we have internal structure. Now whatever I have marked right here, that is external structure. Now whatever that is happening in between here up to this side, up to this zone, that is what is called internal structure. So we have the main break of structure, and then we have internal break of structures. All right, so how do you do identify them? Now for example, this is our higher low, right? Assuming the market is uptrend. Okay, now from here you can see there is a break of structure right here. Okay, now this is an internal break of structure. Now when the market is uptrend, it will keep forming break of structures or keep forming higher highs and higher lows. Now once that has broken there, now this one becomes your low, and then the market comes again. Now what I'm marking here is called internal break of structures. Okay, and then there the market pulled back, then broke structure again, and then the market reached there, pulled back, then broke structure again, and these are internal structure. Repeat again, and then this became our higher low. Now these are protected, or these are strong low. Okay, we don't expect the market, since the market is uptrend, we don't expect this market to come and break this low, and of course it breaks on the upper side. Now this one becomes our higher low. Once the break of structure has happened, then the market creates a higher high, then it pulls back, and again it creates another internal break of structure. Now I want you to see something. Now since this is our higher low, and it is our strong low that we don't expect the market to break, since the market is uptrend. Okay, so guess what happens? The market breaks it at that zone. Okay, so what does that become? So all these, the small ones, all these are internal break of structure, internal break of structure, internal break of structure, internal break of structure. And I said whatever is happening in here, all this is internal break of structure. Okay, so what happens? The market breaks to the lower side. Okay, and these are like labeling it in small letter. So that one becomes internal market structure or choke. Hope we are together up to there. All right, so that shows now the rally to the upside is over. Anytime now you see there is an internal market structure shift or a choke, for those who call it that, what happens now? Now you expect the market to start pulling back. Another secret I want to buy for you, or to steal for you, anytime you see there is a shift that has happened in the market structure or a choke, the market most of the time pulls to almost 90 to 80% of a zone. Okay, so it will pull back to almost this zone. So if you were to enter the market at that zone, you would have entered to the extreme or to the premium zone because you want to sell. Okay, you sell from an expensive zone and you buy from a discount zone. What am I doing? Okay, let me pull it back so that we can see. So that one, that is where I would expect to sell from if I was to now sell a pullback. And then what do? You put your short at that entry. Most people they would have a target. You can target maybe a 1:2, because remember you are trading a pullback. Okay, yeah, just like that, and you hit it. Okay, so that is how you identify. So this entry was just by the way, I was not to show you, I was just showing you how to identify the market wants to pull back. You identify using internal market structure. Okay, we have the main break of structure. I'll repeat, we have the main break of structure, but now we have internal break of structures. Once the low has been broken from here, now you know the market want to do what? The rally is over, it want to now start pulling back. And that is how you identify it and see what happened. Market came to the downside. Okay, and remember, poverty is the enemy